this evening. The top story today, the row over 28% GST on real money gaming continues. We learn from sources that the Finance Ministry is unlikely to consider a review of the GST taxation of 28% on real money games. Sources say that the GST Council unanimously agreed on the 28% GST rate for real money games. There is no proposal for a review.
And staying with that debate over GST on online real money gaming, the Minister of State for IT, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, has said that they will approach the GST Council to reconsider the 28% tax on this. Speaking at CNN News 18's Town Hall, he said that this would happen once a sustainable regulatory framework is established for the industry. Ashmit Kumar has been tracking the story and joins in with the latest on this. Ashmit.
Well, a couple of aspects here. As you correctly pointed out, sources are beginning to tell us that there is a very clear view developing within the Finance Ministry that there is no going back, there is no U-turn, there is no need for a review of this 28% GST levy. In fact, the rationale that we're getting from the North Bloc is that the GST decision was a collective decision, that there were concerns expressed by various states on the negative effect, and that there was consensus built within that GST Council meeting that there is a need for this 28% levy, which is tantamount to a sin good, because of the concerns that had been raised. And as of right now, there is no proposal for a review of that 28% levy on online gaming. Now, having said that, let's also, in fact, bring into focus what the Minister of State for Ministry of Electronics and IT, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, had to say. He spoke at a town hall last evening, clarified this morning by way of Twitter, but he has made his position clear. He has clarified that the regulatory framework around permissible online gaming is currently in its nascent stage. It is evolving. The view that he's seeking to put across is that once this regulatory framework develops, once it helps crystallizes what qualifies as permissible online gaming, at that stage in the future, without commenting on when that stage would arrive, but nonetheless saying that at that stage is when he, as a Ministry of Electronics and IT, would take this new framework and would communicate it to the GST Council, hoping for a decision there. So that's the version coming in from the Minister of State here, that at some point when this regulatory framework develops, perhaps that is when the GST Council will be briefed about this new framework. But as of right now, the word from North Bloc is quite clear. No scope of a U-turn, no scope of a review of this 28% levy.
The process of creating a regulatory framework for online gaming is only started in January of 2023. And we are only in the early stages, nascent stages of creating a predictable, sustainable, permissible online gaming framework. And so we will do that, and we will go back to the GST Council and maybe request their consideration on the facts of the new regulatory framework.
Moving on to a CNBC-TV18